Sigourney Weaver told People magazine that her buddy Walter Hill has written 50 pages of an Alien sequel in which we find out what Ripley's been up to since we last saw her. Apparently, Ripley has been incarcerated because the powers that be view her as a threat, even though she's kind of saved humanity multiple times. And I guess she's met with Disney about this.
Wait a minute.
Does this sound like something that you'd be intrigued to see?
Yeah, because I need some explanation as to how the fuck she's like. I guess I need to know what year this is in the universe because
wasn't she a clone in the last movie we saw her in?
And she died. Spoiler alert. She like threw herself into the volcano or whatever, the molten material. Yeah. So then is that just suggesting that there is like another?
Right?
Is the like original one been fucking
Are we pulling a Halloween from Blumhouse? Are we saying that the other films didn't exist? Or are we just saying this is the clone or another clone?
With
and it's like
all the ball rolling on between Predator and Alien, we better not then just retcon a bunch of shit because we've just woven all of this tapestry together. So
because with Alien Earth, we're a couple of years before Ripley's story, and with story, the last Alien film that
Romulus,
what's his face did, that kind of was also before. So it's like,
isn't it?
We're in that zone.
Isn't it between 1 and 2?
I think so. Yeah.
You have the memories of the android from 1 have been saved, and that's who they're talking to. The one fucked up android on the floor. Why it looks like the same actor. It's supposed to be like the same model or whatever.
Sure.
And then why it's a different actor in the second one because it's been 50 years. She was in cryo sleep. So I believe Romulus takes place between Alien and Aliens, if I remember correctly.
Right in that area. So it's like we are in the zone where we could have Ripley, but I feel like at this point we'd have to get someone younger than Sigourney to play a different version of Ripley.
But that's what I want to know is, okay, if it is Sigourney, then where the fuck is that version of Ripley been?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't even get to see what happens in Alien 4. Like that's long after a normal human Ripley that hasn't been assisted with cryogenic freezing could possibly exist. And the last time the real one existed was in 3 that where the prison planet. So what, she got scooped up from there? God, those were rough to get through.
They got a little janky towards the end there.
Yes.
But and then how do you feel about Walter Hill? I mean, he made great movies, but it's like, why does this guy just randomly, why is he writing 50 pages of a script of a franchise that he's not even associated? Like, it's kind of odd.
If he's talking to the face of the franchise and convince them that she's convinced this is good, that's kind of a big voice, and that's what's going to get fans excited.
True.
If you get the cast excited, but sometimes.
But the weird thing here,
been excited over really terrible scripts. So
she said in the same interview that she's never had any interest of going back and doing it. She didn't really think there was a justification, but this story is so relevant and interesting. But if we go back a few years, she was talking about being interested in doing Blumkamp's version of Alien. So it's like, is she backtracking now? I don't fully know.
I think there's also just been a trend of
nostalgia-based remakes and requels, and
that as well as we're kind of removing that shitty expiration date on performers who are later on in their careers. Yeah, exactly. Because we've probably missed out on a lot of incredible talent purely because some studio decided whoever they are is too old to play this or that. No, maybe it's just this like acceptance of like, you know what, I do still fucking got it. I can. And the main thing is if the story makes sense, why she's the age she is now, that I want to know. I'm curious as to what that is. But we'll have to see about that one.
But I feel like the big error, even if Disney and Fox wanted to do it, I feel like Ridley Scott would have to give his blessing. And would Walter Hill direct or just pin the script? There's so many different factors. I feel like that could go into this.
I feel like Scott's, obviously has been fine with a lot of other people directing
True.
films from this franchise. So yeah, like a blessing, yes, and I think that's probably as far as it would go. Having his trusted people read the script and tell him whether or not it's good enough, and then
Yeah.